When someone criticizes, accuses, or attacks you, the first thing you probably want to do is defend yourself. You might start explaining what you did, clarifying your intentions, or trying to set the record straight. While this feels natural and can ease your emotions for a moment, it often backfires by making you lose control and credibility. Niccolò Machiavelli, in The Prince, points out that jumping to defend yourself too quickly is actually a mistake because it hands over power to the person attacking you. When you respond, you accept their version of the story and end up reacting instead of leading the conversation. Take a political leader, for example, who's accused of being incompetent. If they immediately try to justify every single action, they tend to come across as defensive and unsure, even if their explanations are valid. On the other hand, leaders who stay calm, show confidence through their actions or quiet assurance, and ignore petty criticism often earn much more respect. This idea is also backed by Stoic philosophy. The Stoics teach that your peace of mind should never depend on what others think of you. Epictetus said that if criticism is true, you should simply work on improving yourself. If it's false, then it doesn't deserve your attention. Marcus Aurelius added that when provoked, the best thing to do is not to imitate the attacker's behavior, but to stay grounded and true to your own values. This means dignity comes not from arguing back or defending yourself, but from staying composed and in control. There are plenty of real-life examples. Take Warren Buffett. He hardly ever reacts to rumors or criticism about his investments. Instead of jumping into arguments, he lets his long-term results speak for themselves, which boosts his credibility. Or think about a student accused of spreading rumors. If they panic, deny everything loudly, and drag others into their defense, they often look guilty or nervous. But if the student just calmly says, "Believe what you want," and walks away, they appear confident, mature, and uninterested in drama. From a social perspective, people tend to respect those who don't get rattled by criticism. In groups, someone who stays calm when provoked often gains higher status because staying detached shows strength. When you refuse to defend yourself, you show the other person they're not a threat, and this shifts the balance of power in your favor. For example, in negotiations, the side that stays composed and doesn't over-explain decisions usually has the upper hand since they're focused on results, not approval. Silence can be a very powerful tool in these situations. It makes the accuser doubt themselves, repeat their points without making headway, and eventually lose the audience's attention. If you do need to respond, try asking questions that put the burden back on them, like, "Why does that matter to you?" Or, "What makes you say that?" This approach uncovers their motives and makes them defend their position instead. In the end, it's not about staying silent all the time, but knowing when defending yourself actually costs you power. Machiavelli, the Stoics, and modern psychology all agree that those who don't feel the need to explain themselves often hold the real power. By choosing to stay calm, reframe the situation, and control how you engage, you stop being on the defensive and start writing your own story. This mindset isn't just a tactic for gaining power. It's a way to build strength, resilience, and lasting leadership. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. To all my subscribers, thank you for being part of this journey of wisdom, strategy, and self-mastery. Your support means everything. Let's continue to grow, reflect, and rise together.